You wake up, you go through your day, but somehow you feel like you're just existing, not really moving forward, just stuck, while everyone around you seems perfectly aligned with their path. To cope, you fall into a rhythm of distraction. You pick up your phone, you scroll and numb the hours to get to the next day. But beneath that daily noise, there is a quiet, persistent voice asking a very uncomfortable question. What am I actually doing with my life? This feeling of being lost acts as a psychological alarm, signaling that the life you are currently building has become too small for the person you actually are. From the outside, your life probably looks fine. You're doing what you are supposed to do, so it's easy to assume this internal emptiness means you are failing at being happy. This diagram reveals the cost of following a pre-written path. You are moving forward, but you are moving further away from the internal origin point that actually matters. This friction isn't a lack of speed, it's a structural break between your daily actions and your core identity. It starts early. From a young age, you were handed a script. You were told what a good life looks like. Study this, you must become that. Hit these specific milestones. And as you checked those boxes, chasing external approval, you slowly and quietly stopped listening to your own desires. When that inner emptiness starts to creep in, our instinct is to run. We use endless screens and digital noise to drown it out. Stepping away from the screen means stepping into silence, and silence forces you to confront the reality that you are living a life that doesn't fit you. That realization is terrifying. The scrolling and the constant busyness are active defense mechanisms designed to keep you sprinting away from your own truth. The Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung studied this exact tension. He noted that the ultimate privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. We can visualize Jung's concept of individuation here. It is the psychological work of stripping away these heavy, constructed societal expectations to reveal your authentic self underneath. But as you can see, exposing that authentic self requires dismantling almost everything you were taught to be. Tearing down the identity you've spent your whole life building does not feel good. Initially, it feels deeply disorienting, and the fear actually intensifies. True growth takes root in that exact discomfort. The false self has to end for the real you to begin. When you finally sit in that silence without an excuse, the static of the world begins to drop away. You stop managing an image and start observing the parts of yourself you've spent years avoiding. This choice carries a cost. It can be incredibly lonely. As you shed the script, the people around you may not recognize or understand this evolving version of you. Some will question your choices. Some relationships will fracture. Facing that pushback is a natural stage of the process. Losing people along the way is the necessary pruning required to make space for your actual identity. If you can endure that initial isolation, the terrifying silence eventually shifts into clarity. For the first time, you can hear what you actually want, rather than what is expected of you. On the other side of that isolation, you find a rare, steady quiet, the relief of no longer carrying the weight of a life that was never yours to lead. So if you are standing in the middle of your life right now, feeling completely lost, don't panic. Don't rush to fix it with another distraction. Just stop running and start listening. The person you're trying to become is already inside you. Feeling completely lost is the exact prerequisite for finally being found.